Today's story is called The Box of the Damned, a town's encounter with the unknowable. The small town of Millfield was known for its peaceful countryside and tight-knit community. But when a strange object was discovered in the old abandoned mine on the outskirts of town, the once peaceful town was thrown into chaos. The object, a small, intricately carved box made of an unknown black metal, was said to have the power to bring the dead back to life. The news of the box's power spread quickly, and soon the entire town was in a frenzy. Everyone wanted to be the first to bring back their loved ones who had passed away. But as the first attempts were made to use the box, it became clear that there was a deadly cost to its power. Those who were brought back to life were not the same as they had been before. They were twisted and corrupted, filled with an insatiable hunger for human flesh. The townspeople quickly realized that the box was not a gift, but a curse. But it was too late, the damage had been done. The dead were rising from their graves and terrorizing the living. The town was overrun by hordes of the undead, and the survivors were forced to barricade themselves in their homes, fighting to stay alive. As the town fell into chaos, a small group of survivors banded together to try and find a way to put an end to the nightmare. They knew that the only way to stop the hordes of the undead was to destroy the cursed box. They set out on a dangerous journey to the abandoned mine, where the box had been discovered. As they entered the mine, they were confronted by the twisted and corrupted versions of their loved ones. But they pushed on, knowing that they were the only ones who could put an end to the nightmare. They finally reached the chamber where the box was kept, but they were met with a terrifying sight. A figure, dressed in black with its face obscured by a hood, was standing guard over the box. It was clear that the figure was responsible for the curse and it would not let them destroy the box. The survivors were forced to fight for their lives, and a fierce battle ensued. They managed to defeat the figure and destroy the cursed box, but not without cost. One of their own was killed in the fight and they were left to mourn their loss. The curse was lifted and the town was returned to its peaceful state. But the survivors were left with a heavy burden of guilt, knowing that their actions had cost the life of their friend. They were also left with a deep understanding of the dangers of tampering with the unknown and the importance of respecting the balance of life and death. From that day on, the mine was avoided by the locals. They said that strange noises and terrifying creatures could be heard coming from the mine at night. Some even say that the box was never truly destroyed and that its power still exists, waiting for another unsuspecting victim to unleash its curse upon the world once again. The moral of the story is that, sometimes, the things we desire the most can lead us down a dangerous path. We must be careful what we wish for, and remember that there are some things that are meant to stay dead, and that playing with the balance of life and death can have dire consequences. The end.